Oh, what? Oh no. Oh, jeez.
Not good, not good, not good, not good.
So we have just arrived at the Mahogany Flat Campground in Death Valley, and turns out it is the absolute perfect place to set up camp for the night because tomorrow we are doing an epic hike up to Telescope Peak, and the trailhead is actually right here. Couldn't have worked out better. We found the most awesome spot to park our car. Look at these views. Insane, right?
It's gonna be a great sunset. Gonna be
Yeah.
a great place to have dinner and sleep. Also, let me just say, the drive is amazing, especially if you have a fast car that also has high clearance. The highways that go through Death Valley, you can go as fast as you want. It's beautiful, fun driving.
Also learned that Death Valley apparently has wild donkeys. Who knew?
And then coming up to this part, you really do need four-wheel drive and high clearance because it is dicey.
Oh, what? Oh no. Oh, jeez.
Not good, not good, not good, not good.
It was a little sketchy. I was really nervous.
It was a little sketchy, but it's so worth it to be up here.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this.
It's gonna be a great adventure.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh man. Adam thinks he's so funny because he just threw some snowballs at me.
I think it's really cool that there's snow up here.
That is really cool.
Ah, dinner time.
Dinner time.
What do we got?
We got nothing gourmet, you guys. We were a little relaxed about this trip, so we have sweet potatoes, but they do stay pretty fresh. They keep pretty well. And we got some beef jerky.
I think that is the dinner of champions.
Well, you got your protein, your carbs.
Yep, protein and carbs, that's all we need.
Cheers.
Cheers. Well, this has been a lovely evening. We've had the opportunity to meet most of our camping neighbors, which is a great thing about a small space like this, is you get to say hi to everybody and get to know people.
Yeah, and it couldn't have turned out to be a better place to camp for the night, watch the sunset. I think we're just gonna try to get an early night's sleep and get out onto the Telescope Peak Trail bright and early.
Hopefully get a great sunrise.
See you guys in the morning. Well, the sun is coming up and we are the first ones out this morning on the Telescope Peak Trail. Wow, I am so glad we slept in the car because this sunrise is absolutely amazing.
Amazing. It's such a perfect place because you get out of the car and you're right there at the trailhead.
This is about to be a glorious hike up to Telescope Peak.
We're just gonna keep running until we get the sunrise and we're gonna have some breakfast. Well, we have made it to a fantastic stopping point. We're on this ridge where you have views of Death Valley in both directions. Also, if you want to see, that's where we're going up there. That's the false summit. There's still a summit behind that.
Yeah, but I think we're doing good. So we're at about 4 miles. I think we're about halfway done with the climbing. It's a little over 3,000 feet of climbing, I think, today, so not bad.
At least thinks we're halfway. I think we're over halfway, but perhaps I'm just being over optimistic as
I'm
usual.
the one who checked the all trails. He's like, nah, I don't believe that.
It feels like we should be more than halfway. Maybe it's the altitude. The altitude's really challenging, huh?
It is. Yeah, it's always a challenge when you come from sea level and go straight up to 8,000 or 9,000 feet in one day, but hey.
But this is a beautiful spot. I mean, I definitely encourage anyone who's thinking of lunching before you make it to the top. This is the lunch spot right here. This ridge is amazing. It's about 90 degrees down there in the valley. And here we are going through the snow. I can tell you for certain that we are above 10,000 feet. Those of you who follow us probably already know I have a kind of a altitude limit, and once it's over 10,000 feet, I find it virtually impossible to run uphill. So we are now hiking, death marching our way to the top.
You were totally giving me a hard time earlier, saying that I was a wimp for feeling the altitude already. Look at you now.
It's always the same. I always just haul up a hill until around 9,500 or 10,000 feet, and then I just start to die. But the good news is, if we're above 10,000 feet, which I'm sure we are, that means we're almost there. We are summit bound. There it is, right up there. Whew. Did we do it?
I don't know, let's see.
Yes.
Did it? Is this it?
This is it.
Oh my gosh.
I see the summit box. We are at the top of the top telescope peak. You can see for hundreds and hundreds of miles in every direction.
I can't believe this place.
It's absolutely incredible. Wow.
Highest point in Death Valley.
Highest point in Death Valley. It's unbelievably high considering we were below sea level yesterday.
Yeah, seriously. I think so. I think that's Mount Whitney, or at least the Whitney Range over there.
That is definitely where Mount Whitney is. Oh my God.
I know I say this every time, but this might be my new favorite peak. So good.
This is gorgeous.
Well, I am so excited for these celebratory snacks. Adam's, of course, got his Pop-Tart going.
I do.
I got fruit roll-ups. Did you have these as a kid?
Yes.
When I was a kid and I behaved really well, I would get a fruit roll-up. So I felt like it was the perfect summit treat to bring today.
There's something about climbing really high mountains that makes you want the stuff you liked when you were a kid.
It's so true.
You know what, speaking of that also, I just want to say, every time we get to one of these incredibly beautiful peaks, and especially if we're blessed enough to have it all to ourselves, which we are today, we always try to give thanks to our parents, our all of our ancestors, you know, all of them, because we wouldn't be here. And so thank you, parents. Thank you, ancestors.
Thank you.
Incredible life we get to live.
I know, I feel so blessed. Well, we are pretty sad to leave.
It's really beautiful up here.
Yeah.
And as you can see, just one last 360. It's amazing. You can see hundreds of miles every direction. We are now going to do a very beautiful descent. Yeah. You guys are going to want to see that, and you will definitely want to stick around because Elise has agreed to field test my DIY portable car shower.
Oh my God.
And we're going to do that as soon as we get off of this climb. So you definitely want to see whether that shower works or not.
I'm a bit dubious, but Adam feels pretty confident. So we'll see how it goes. I definitely need a shower after this.
Oh yeah, it's going to be great. I can't wait to see if the shower works.
All right, well, we flew down that mountain, and you guys, I cannot recommend the Telescope Peak hike more highly. And also, Mahogany Flats Campground is a perfect place to camp the night before. Makes it so much better than having to drive all the way in from the valley. But keep in mind, it is a primitive campground, so you really need to make sure you pack in everything you need, including all of your water. And obviously, there's not going to be showers there. But Adam feels pretty confident that he has solved this issue for us, so I think all we have to do now is go give this DIY shower a test run. Now the question is, do we do the shower here, where it's a nice breezy, like 70 degrees, or do we go down to the valley floor, where it's currently like 100 degrees?
You definitely want to do it on the valley floor. Come on, 100 degrees.
Let's do it. That's where we just were, isn't that cool?
right up there on Telescope Peak. And it is about 97 degrees out here.
Okay.
And you are sweaty, you need a shower. Let's see if this thing works.
All right. Oh man, it's pretty nice
Oh, look, it's working. It's working
actually. Oh
perfect.
my God, it feels good. Whew.
That is working perfect. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I hope that comes out on the camera.
Yeah, I think it's good. I feel pretty clean. Well, I mean, I probably need soap, but all right. Well, I'm pretty impressed with Adam's mastermind making this little shower. It feels so good. If you guys want one of these for your hiking and road trips for this summer, we're gonna put a little link to our video where we explain just how we made this. Hope you guys enjoyed this adventure today. We had a lot of fun. Climbing higher, running faster, going